Thanks for coming back to our channel. This is Amanda from Fox and Pip, and I'm here with a flip of my two planners, my pocket rings and my A6 rings. I kind of wanted just to talk about how I use them both together, what inserts I use in each, and how it's functional for me to use both of these planners together. Most of the inserts in each planner are pretty specific to that planner. There's only like a couple inserts and calendars that I use in both just because I like to have them in both places. But otherwise, they're fairly unique, with the pocket rings being my everyday carry, what I bring with me, and my A6 rings kind of typically staying home and sitting on my desk. So yeah, let's kind of get into it. I'll start with my pocket rings because it's kind of the smallest as far as inserts and stuff. So like I said, this is the pocket rings. This is from VDS. It's in the Parm leather. I picked to have a more smooth leather. I requested that when I purchased this. I do have an A6 in this leather, but it is more pebbled. And while I do like it, I definitely prefer the smooth look of this one a little bit better. It was like a ready to ship kind of item. It shipped within like 2 days, so there wasn't really much customization that you could do to it, but I did pick gold rings, which was an extra charge. I think it was like $10. Wasn't too much more, but I do like gold with pink, so that's why I chose to do that. This is just how it comes all ready to go, so these pockets and everything was, I couldn't change any of these, but I do actually like all of the pockets. It does have the big back pocket. I don't really keep too much back there, maybe like punch cards and things like that from businesses, like loyalty cards and stuff. It has the zipper that I put my debit cards and then like Costco type cards that I don't use daily. And I just have a little bow from Print Impression there on the zipper. And then these two front card pockets, or I guess it's one card pocket, and I just layered some cards. It's a Simply Gilded washi card and a business card from a little local boutique shop. And then I have some sticky notes tucked in back there, and a like little note card with my number in case I were to lose this and the person who found it was honest. Hopefully I never lose it though. It's my life. Has the little pen loop where I have my couture pens thing in there, and then yeah, that's pretty much it as far as like the little extras. That acetate there in the front is from Sparkly Paper Co. That is from Willa Walla Co. The little desk with the chairs, super cute, layered on some paper and pictures of my kiddos. These dividers I just made myself out of vinyl and lamination. That was a Crafts by Towie dashboard. Some more acetate from Sparkly Paper Co. So the first tab is my list insert. It's from Justania Printables. I basically just brain dump in there anything that I need and kind of cross off as it my daughter was playing with my planner. And I cross things off as needed. And if I like move things to different sections of the planner, I will like highlight it so I know that it's been transferred. My second tab here, more acetate from Sparkly Paper Co. and vellum. My second tab here is my like yearly, basically. It has a little calendar there on the left, and then on the right you can kind of forward plan, and that's what I use this insert for. It's one of my favorite inserts. I can just forward plan so I don't ever double book myself. I can check, what's going on that day ahead of time if somebody wants to plan something. Sometimes I'll tuck sticky notes in there too, just like birthday invitations, things like that. Another dashboard from Crafts by Towie. I keep some stickers right there that I use kind of, just in general, like little bullet point stickers. I keep them tucked in there. These are my dailies. So this one I'm using and loving again. It's my collab with Annie Plans Printables. And this is my first time really utilizing it this way. So it again has the monthly on the left, and then on the right, there's a place to take notes. But I actually am not using it for notes. I am using it to forward plan the entire month. So that way, every day when I do my dailies, I can refer back to that list. My dailies in this planner, I literally use daily. I don't pre-plan the day out, because every morning what I do is I come down to my desk and I look at the previous day. So say it was Friday, I look at Thursday and I see what tasks weren't finished. I migrate them to the day, and then I write out anything else that's getting done that day. So I really only am writing things down that I need. So yeah, I sometimes will keep a big to-do list so it doesn't clutter my dailies. And because I kind of was getting frustrated with myself that I would make these big to-do lists on each day, and then if I wasn't completing them, I was like getting frustrated with myself and getting like down on myself that I wasn't completing these tasks. So I decided one big task list, and then breaking it down by day was better for just my state of mind to kind of just feel better about what I was accomplishing. And I felt like I'm accomplishing more this way because I'm not getting frustrated and, annoyed at myself. So that's why in this planner, I really like to just plan on, day by day, and it's really helpful. So then my next section is kind of just lists and things like that. I don't keep a ton of lists in here. It's more like groceries. I do keep like my favorite nail colors in here for if I go to the nail salon, shopping lists, things like that. Anything the kids need. This insert's from Annie Plans Printables. And I just kind of keep those kinds of lists in here. Nothing too, no wish lists or things like that. Just stuff that I would need on the go, because this is the on the go planner. And I really don't like to write down too many things twice. As you'll see when I do my A6 flip, there's a couple things I do write down twice. I do keep finances in here. It's not like all of my finances. It is the extras. We have, stuff on the computer and Excel spreadsheets that we keep track of, finances and things like that. But I really try to be mindful of what I'm spending as far as the extras. So I use this insert from Jasenia Printables, and I really like it because I can kind of treat each category like its own account of sorts. So what I do is it's kind of like a checkbook register, and what I do is I put at the very top line kind of my budget that I try to stay in. If I go over it, it's not a big deal, but I'll put the kind of starting thing right there at the top, and then as I'm spending, I will mark it down and subtract that from the balance and keep a running balance of what I have left. I felt like I was more mindful of my money doing it that way and looking at it like, oh, well, you only have X amount of dollars to spend on beverages, instead of just listing all of the different things I was buying and then looking at my total at the end of the month. I was just buying whatever. But if I kind of gave myself a budget, then it was almost like, not a game, but like you're trying to do good and stay in that and see how well you can stay in that. So I feel like I do a little bit better and I'm more mindful of my spending that way. And I don't get down on myself if I go over, but I do try to stay in that budget, and I feel like it's super helpful. So I have some categories of just the extras, like beverages, coffee, drinks. I have, toys and things for if I go out with the kids and, they ask for, like a little blind bag or something from Target, then I'll mark that in there. I do have like a food, like eating out, fast food, French fries, things like that. And then I do have a Target that's like the extras from Target, not the everyday necessities, but those extras at Target when you like see something you really don't need, but you want to get it. I have that section. And then I have like activities, going to the zoo, going museums, whatever, things like that. And then I do keep a balance of my son's hot lunch, just to keep track of that so it's never in the negative. I do also keep some sticky notes back here just in case. And then that's pretty much it. I keep obviously the cards that I use in the back, and then I do have this little clear pocket that I can put receipts in. I don't want the receipts to like stain my planner, so I'll put them in that little clear thing. And really that's about it. So yeah, let's get into my A6. You will see that some things are a little bit similar, but there are definitely some differences as far as inserts. This planner stays at home and on my desk. Unless I'm going to like a planner meetup or whatever, I will bring this because it is definitely more decorative and pretty. This planner has like everything in it. So like literally my entire life. So it has like my work insert. So it has similar inserts to the pocket one, with obviously some added ones. The only thing that's not in here is finances, just because I don't need finances in here. This is a Pele Studio. I forget the name of the pink, I'm sorry, but it has like the star spine. It's one of her newer pinks. In these pockets I just have some business cards, and a planner belongs to card, and just some sticky notes and things like that. This planner definitely has just more decoration and the cute stuff that I purchase. I have some Type A for Alexa dividers in here, and they're kind of like the dashboard divider combo, which I like because it saves space. So I can kind of have cute decorative dashboards that are also my dividers. So it kind of lessens the bulk. So yeah, that's just a bunch of cute, just like little die cuts, pictures in here, some vellum, things like that. This was from a digital dash box that I added my name to. And on a pink background, just some little pictures from when we went to Disney World, stickers from Villa Beautiful. So yeah, I keep some note paper here in the front, similar to my pocket rings where I can just brain dump in here or add lists. And as I accomplish them, or as I migrate them to where they belong, I will cross them off, highlight them, and things like that. But yeah, as you can see, it's just notes and things like that that just need to be filed away. It's kind of like an inbox where just everything goes there first and then kind of gets moved. So yeah, it is similar to the pocket rings in that sense, because it is easier to write in the A6 rings. It's bigger, and it's what I keep at my desk. So if I'm doing anything work related or at my desk, I will put it in this planner instead. And at the end of the day, I do kind of sync up my planners and make sure they match up. That's kind of part of my nightly routine. Put the kids to bed, and then I sit at my desk and just make sure everything matches up, and then I look over what needs to be done for the next day. I just have some like vellum and things. I do have a little bit more hollow and silver in here. I kind of mixed metals with the gold, but I like to mix metals, so just like another dashboard. I have this from Sparkly Paper Co., this January kind of calendar die cut. This is my monthly section, so I kind of keep that overview of just January, and then I'll change it out, every month. That dashboard I will probably never take out of my planner. It has been in like the last almost a year, I think, since like last March. It's just my favorite. So yeah, I will keep that January and just change it out every month, and then I have the entire year there, and that's from Annie Plans Printables. So I have this insert, very similar to the pocket rings one that's from Annie Plans. This one happens to be from Jasenia Printables. I love both of them. So this one is just A6 size, and I happen to just have this one in my inserts that I've purchased. So I printed this one out for my A6 and the other one for my pocket. But same kind of concept. I forward plan everything in here. For the most part, things get written in my pocket planner first, and then I transfer them onto this planner, since my pocket planner is always with me. But this is one of those inserts that I do like to have in both planners. I like to have a reference when I'm scheduling work things or personal things. I need to have that schedule because I don't want to, overbook myself. It's very overwhelming. Just some more deco. This is my daily section. You will see that I use a different insert for my dailies in the A6. I use this 2-column one from Jasenia Printables. Because this planner is bigger, I do use sticker kits. So I kind of like the 2-column look because I like when stickers kind of fit in columns. It's very aesthetically pleasing. So the right column does fit your full box size. So I do like that. And then the left column does fit full box sizes if you were to put it after that second line. That is also full box size for the A6. So I put my times there in the box. I think it's meant to be a checklist, but I like to put my times there. And if it falls, I start at kind of 8 o'clock at the top, and then if it falls in that hour, say in the 1 o'clock hour, that's the column I'll put it in. Even if it's like at 11:15, I will write 11:15, but I still will put it kind of in that column. It keeps it super organized for me. And then I use the right column just to decorate with the full box because I love to use my sticker kits. And then I'll put my to-do list on there too. Again, just minimal to-do list so I can break it down from my main to-do list so I don't get overwhelmed. It's just easier that way for me. For the A6, I do pre-plan or plan ahead of time with the kit, whereas here with the pocket planner I do daily, like I mentioned. So I kind of go down daily, and whatever doesn't get finished, like the freebie doesn't get finished, so I move that and migrate that to Friday, and anything I migrate goes at the top of the list, and then Friday's to-do list starts underneath that. And then I write in all the different things that are happening that day. Whereas in this planner, I do lay down everything first, and it has everything going on. I do that every Sunday night. I plan for the next week. This is just some sticky notes on a little piece of paper I laminated. This was a pocket I used to keep receipts in when A6 was my everyday carry, but it was just too cute to take out. But I really don't need it anymore. It's not super functional since this planner doesn't go with me, but I just thought it was cute, so I kept it in there. Just more cute things again. I just like to have all of my little die cuts and things that I've collected and photos in here. So this section is my work section, which is not in the pocket planner. I really don't need that on the go. I will have like a basic schedule on the go, but I don't need any details of things that, swag I've sent or deadlines, due dates, whatever, things like that. So I use this insert from Jasenia, and it's really nice to see the month when I'm open to this section. It's nice to kind of see the month and then make a bunch of different lists. So I usually do a to-do list. If there's something I need to make, I try to list out all the supplies I'll need and things like that. So it's kind of nice to have the lists broken down. So that's my work insert. Sometimes I keep scratch paper in there too to jot down notes, but I must have been out of paper. Let's see. So this is kind of my personal section. I have wish lists, coupons. I think there's like food places I want to try, the nail colors I like. Anytime I take like a screenshot on my phone, I will jot it down on this insert so I can remember to look back at it later. Like if I take a screenshot of a food place I want to try or a website, I'll jot it down in that insert as well. And then I think I have my reading log back here. I do like to read, and I finish books fairly quickly. I can't stand not knowing, so I usually get books done in like 3 days tops, just because I can't not know what's going to happen, especially if it's a really good book. So I tend to finish them more quickly. So yeah, that's kind of the A6 planner. There, as you can see, just tons of cute deco, and I do like having a spot where I can use all my kits that I have. They really don't fit well in the pocket planner for me, just because of the inserts I use. There's really no need for me to use full kits and really decorate. The inserts are tiny in the pocket planner. So yeah, I hope this was at least kind of helpful. I know it's kind of hard with me having to do a voiceover. I'm sorry I had to do a voiceover, but my kids like to make a lot of noise, so I have to do this while they are sleeping. But I like to film during the day when the light is out. So yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. I'd be happy to clarify anything that was confusing. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I can post a little bit more regularly. I know this holiday time was a little bit busy, so it's been a while since I posted, but I'm going to try to get back to regularly updating just inside my planner and I guess any other videos I can think of. Thanks for watching again, and we will see you soon. Bye.